So the questions are, how do I know I am not ovulating? Because I'm seeing my period and I can't get pregnant. And the next question is, how can I boost ovulation? Or what can I do to actually push my body to start releasing eggs? Good day, everyone. My name is Gwendolyn Halley, a seasoned and certified medical microbiologist from the UK, and I'm popularly known as the medical professional with the difference because I bring you knowledge on health, medicals, and a lot more like no other. So brace yourself. Welcome back. In today's class, we are going to be looking at 10 signs you are not ovulating, also known as anovulation. Before I dive into today's class, I would like to take you back to one of my previous videos, and that is signs of ovulation. It is very good that you look at that video, you watch that video, so you can actually know what actually happens in the woman's body. So you can actually understand that you can be having a period, but you are not ovulating. And I have actually explained the process in detail. This will be very good so that every lady is informed. You know, there's a lot of insightful information and knowledge in that video that I am suggesting that you should take a look at. So back to today's class. We'll be looking at 10 signs that you are not ovulating. The first point is irregular menses. Let's say that your menstrual cycle is normally 35 days. And the following month, it gets to 20. The following month after that, it gets to 30. And some months, there's no period. Now, that is a sign that you are not ovulating. The next sign is if you are having no mucus discharge. The mucus discharge is actually a very important sign of ovulation. And particularly, the mucus discharge that is thick, creamy, and a little bit slippery. That means you can actually stick your fingers like that. If you place the mucus discharge here and you pull and you actually see it stretch, that is a very important sign. The third sign is when you have no menses at all, and that's also known as amenorrhea. When you have no menses at all, after 1 month, please run to your gynae. The fourth point is if your menses moves from twice in a month to once in a month. That is particularly for ladies who normally have their periods twice in a month. And these are particularly for ladies who have shorter menstrual cycles. Please run to see your GP. Run and see your gynae, because you can actually monitor this. Like if I say, for example, if a lady starts to see her period, that is her monarchy, and we say her period is normally twice in a month, and all of a sudden after a few years she starts having her period once a month, this is a call for concern. Please do run to see your doctor. The next point is if a lady's menses, if your menses moves from once a month to twice a month, that means that from the first day you started having your period or seeing your menses, and we call that monarchy, and all of a sudden after a couple of years or a couple of months you notice that it moves to twice a month, then there is a serious problem. You need to run to see your GP. The next point that you are not ovulating is if you don't have an increase in basal body temperature. This is a very important sign, and it should not be minimized. When ovulation occurs or when the egg is released, you will notice that the woman's body temperature increases slightly, and that slight increase in body temperature is a very important sign. And you can actually monitor this temperature either when you touch the palms of a woman or her feet. You will notice that she's ovulating. And also if you're using an electronic thermometer, and let me say before a lady steps out of bed, she inserts that thermometer into her vagina for like 5 minutes, and she notices that there is no increase in temperature, at least slightly, then she is not ovulating. Now take note of this. The average menstrual cycle for many women is between 21 days and 35 days. So that leads us to our next point. If your menstrual cycle is more than 35 days, then there is a serious problem. That means you are not ovulating. And the next point, if your menstrual cycle is less than 28 days, that means you are not ovulating. So please do take these points very seriously. And our next point is, if you are using an ovulation test kit and you constantly see negative on the test kit when you run the test, that means you are not ovulating. The last point is heavy bleeding. Heavy bleeding. Let's say that you started using 2 packs of pads, or let me say 15 pads during your menses, and all of a sudden you find out that you are bleeding more than normal. That means that when you wear 1 pad, or you wear 1 tampon, or when you're using a menstrual cup, you notice that you have to change very often, and that you're always having leakages coming out, blood leaking out of your pad. Please know that you are not ovulating. Like I've mentioned in several of my videos, it is very important for a lady to preserve her fertility. So this is an important information that every mother should teach their daughters, and every lady should know. You are supposed to preserve your fertility until after you have given birth, or after your childbearing age. You have to preserve your fertility. And any changes you have in your body, please do see your doctor. Even if you are not sexually active, it's very important. Don't wait until when you want to have kids or when you want to get married that you start running from one clinic to another. This will not be good. And in most times, it has already moved into a very complicated stage, or it has moved into a secondary, a tertiary stage, and you have to spend more money, more time. And trust me, when it comes to fertility issues, fertility treatment, most times it's emotionally draining, financially draining. Now, I'm going to take you through some points on how you can boost ovulation, on how you can actually trigger your body, to release eggs. But before I go in there, I would like to say that the first thing you have to do is to go see a gynae, a fertility doctor. And when you go see your fertility doctor, you actually do a couple of tests to test your level of progesterone, your thyroid, your prolactin, and also you also be asked to do an ultrasound for your pelvic to find out if there's any abnormalities around your pelvic area. So these are tests that you should have in mind. And when you go see your doctor, the treatment of anovulation would depend on actually the cause. And most times a hormonal pill is being given. Now, I would like to say this: taking hormonal pills is not a child's play. This is why I advise every lady to be very, very sensitive to any changes in their body, whether it's menses or their breast or whatever, because those hormonal pills they trouble the body. They cause mood swings, they mess up your whole body. Your emotions are all over the place. So when you go see your doctor, you'll be prescribed a hormonal pill which you will have to take. And also, the other things that you also could also do to actually prepare your body, to actually keep your body healthy or make your body healthier so that ovulation takes place. And the first is you need to sleep well. Take supplements if you can, but take it for not more than 2 weeks. Make sure that your iron levels are good. Make sure that apart from resting, you have a balanced diet. Take foods that contain antioxidants. because there is no particular food or fruit that will boost ovulation. Take foods that contain antioxidants. Now, the next point is, if you're doing very high intensive exercises or sports, you will need to stop. You need to reduce stress, stop smoking, nicotine, tobacco, whatever, stop coffee, reduce alcohol to minimal. If you want to take any form of dairy products, make sure they are bio yogurts, or something that is nutritional to your body. At the same time, keeping healthy, keeping your mind positive, that you're going to get pregnant, because it starts from here. Healing or good health starts from up here. So make sure that you don't have anything on your mind that is preventing you from releasing eggs and getting pregnant. So you have to start from here. Whatever challenges or stress you're going through, you have to sort it out from here. Then your hormonal pill comes in, then your exercises, your feeding, you're sleeping well, and also don't forget to go for regular checkups. That's very important. If you're taking any drugs, please inform your gynae when you are going to see your gynae, because there are certain drugs that actually will prevent ovulation. And while you're taking that hormonal drug, or while you're actually preparing your body, to release an egg, or you're trying to boost ovulation, if you are being prescribed any drug by any other GP, please don't let them know that you want to get pregnant, or call up your gynae and let your gynecologist know that you have been prescribed another drug, and ask if you should take it. Because there are some drugs that actually stop ovulation and actually even mess up a lady's menstrual cycle. So thank you for joining me in today's class, and if you are new on this channel, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell to stay abreast with our new videos. And if you are a returning subscriber, please keep commenting, keep liking, keep sharing. And this is me telling you that I love you. Bye-bye.